energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be Sagittarius September 2025 energy forecast reading. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. All of my readings are timeless, technically timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel where you will find your tarot today, monthlies, and yearly readings as well. This card came up again, okay? Your energy is coming through very strongly, okay? I am definitely picking up on some level of success when it comes to, finding truth and happiness, especially when it comes to romance, okay? All right. So what do we need to know at this time? So because I read energies, regardless whether you're a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, Venus, stellium, dealing with a Sagittarius, or if you just happen to be in here, it is no coincidence, okay? So what I'm sensing here, look, your energy coming through very strongly. Okay. So it's looking pretty good, especially when it comes to like finances and work areas. There's some of like, I'm also getting mentorship, okay? So somebody here may be like teaching or helping somebody that doesn't have much experience, and there's going to be some level of like a teacher and a mentor kind of dynamic here, and it's going to be very fruitful in a way because, you know, while one side may be more knowledgeable and has more experience, the person that may not have enough, they all, however, bring their own special talent and skills, and when they combine, it's just like this dynamic that works, okay? And so I'm also getting something about a love connection. It's a slow burner though, okay? And it may be a good thing because I see here that somebody here is kind of they've been like traumatized, or they have been going through a lot of like healing, and they're very cautious when it comes to love. And so I see that somebody here is going to be going kind of very slowly. And perhaps in the past, they weren't the type to do that. Perhaps in the past, they were, all like go for it, take a leap of faith, like that kind of energy, or like to move things quickly in a sense. But no, what I'm picking up right now is it's almost like perhaps this may be, their first real relationship post breakup or post like after doing a lot of soul searching or being with one's spirituality. A lot of like quiet energy is what I'm picking up. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, your energy is coming definitely very strongly. And this was the card that we started out the reading with, right? At the top of the deck or bottom of the deck. I am picking up on an energy that has a tendency to talk to multiple people or have multiple options at the same time, but God is really encouraging this energy, or like this energy feels this like big push from the universe to not do that. It's almost as if like they understand that in order to have, somebody here is looking for a relationship, a monogamous relationship. They really need to limit how many people they let into their life. Okay, it's almost as if like if somebody here is interested in somebody, they really need to give that connection a true chance, an opportunity. Because whoever they're dealing with, they have insecurities about whether or not they're being respected or disrespected. And if they feel like they're being disrespected, they will cut them out of their life. They won't proceed things further. And so God, in a sense, is just like, if somebody here doesn't want to lose somebody or lose an opportunity, they really need to wrap up their toxic ways or old behaviors that is going to be a limiting factor, or is going to really jeopardize a good thing. Okay. I do get something about somebody here is, as mentioned, somebody here has been healing, like because they were traumatized, because they have really dealt with an experience or a connection that really drained them a lot, like financially as well. So somebody here is very cautious. But God wants to say, give love a chance. Feel free to check out the short that I posted. It looks like this. But it was giving off like similar energies as well, where it's just kind of talking about like, give love a chance. Give, obviously not give anybody a chance, but the person that this energy is just kind of crushing over, or they really want this, it's just somebody here really needs to be willing to, it's almost like they need to be willing to get hurt again. Okay. And I know somebody here, when they just heard that, they're just like, oh, I'm getting some, like their heart just kind of like, they just got that jolt of fear because they don't want to go through that again. But God really wants to say, if we don't take risks, if we don't take a leap of faith, obviously don't just give anybody a chance, but if this energy really can see that this person is of value, worth, it has a tendency to be very responsible and respectful. Not only that, a great communicator. It's sometimes we do need to take a leap of faith. And I see here, it's not blind faith. They've already seen what this connection can become. And so it should be more of an inspiration. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Okay, so somebody here, I'm getting somebody here may have the opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity or a chance where an ex might come back, or wants, or like they want to hang out, or they want to come together, and all of that. Is that a good idea, God? What do you think? Well, as long as it's not a romantic thing, as long as it's more of like a teamwork effort or a very cordial friendship, just, out of respect, like no emotions, no romantic feelings or sexual attraction involved, as long as that is not the core motivator, but instead somebody here truly is just wants to focus on perhaps friendship or just enjoying each other's company over a meal or a drink or something like that, just or just the main thing here is keep your distance, okay? Don't drag this out. Keep it short, sweet, to the point. Don't linger, don't stay, because when that happens, then this energy who has a tendency to be very manipulative, and play tricks and stuff like that, they're gonna think like, oh, this person might give them a chance again, or oh, this might have a new beginning, a new opportunity. No, okay, it's almost like don't be so available to this energy, the energy that has a tendency to be very manipulative and and plays others for their own selfish benefit, etc. Okay, there's something to be said about keeping things respectful, cordial, etc. Okay, welcome back. Remember, we read energies. Welcome back, deal for real. But it's like keep the distance, limit the time spent together. Don't be available to them, hand and foot. No, you do your own thing. If it just so happens that you guys are at the same place at the same time and all of that, there needs to be some level of interaction. Just keep things cordial, pleasant, respectful in a sense, but again, keep the distance. And I'm getting, fight them off. Okay, so somebody here may have a tendency to be like aggressive or like assertive or a pusher. Okay, if they start pushing, push back. Okay. Aw, deal for real Arcana, the goddess though. Aw, so sweet, so sweet. Okay, anything else? Let's move on. Okay, I'm gonna do the spinny spin. So if there's any additional messages or if there's something else that we need to touch up on, let's see what we have, okay? But the main thing here, just to wrap things up for this portion of the reading, is somebody here really needs to stand their ground. They need to know what they want, what they tolerate, and do not be just swept away by somebody's I'm getting bullying way. Somebody here has a tendency to be kind of like a bully, or like gets what they want by being very persistent. But no, okay, we got to know our boundaries, know our healthy boundaries, limits. It's part of having self-respect, okay? All right, so what else do we need to know? 1 and a 2 and a... Come on. Okay, let's do it again. I just need 1, okay? 1 and a 2 and a present. Okay. So what's the present energies? It could be present career. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. What's the present energy coming through? I am getting some sort of a strong Virgo energy coming through. So they may have Virgo in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, stellium, what have you. But I mean, your energy coming through very strongly. Fire energy. I'm getting, right off the bat, I was getting like morning energy. So I'm picking up on like this could be an ex or also strong air sign coming through, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But I'm getting something about there's going to be a resurgence of somebody in the from the past, or like somebody who wants to go back to how things used to be. And well, one, nothing can really go back to how things used to be. Okay, like who we were yesterday, we aren't today, right? It's like it's kind of like that saying, you know, you can't step into the same river twice, kind of thing, you know. And so even though there may have been a lot of like intellectual chemistry or physical chemistry, something like that, I just kind of feel like a lot of time has gone by. It's almost as if somebody just kind of comes in when it's like convenient for them and they just want to talk and all of that, but it's just like they haven't been talking for a while. It's almost as if, you know, somebody got left on red and then all of a sudden, you know, after all this time has passed, they want to kind of come charging in and wanting to talk. And so God wants to point out that this is immature behavior. Okay, who does that? A mature person who is, you know, mentally fully developed, who knows social etiquette, all of that, who is not immature, they'll know how to behave and act. But what I'm sensing here is that this energy that I'm picking up wasn't dealing with somebody that was mature. Instead, they were immature. And they made, I'm getting false promises, or they kind of made it seem like, oh, I'll be there for you, or I'll always be your friend, some BS like that. Okay. Okay, it's like, and I know it's BS because it's they, and this energy who's resonating also knows it's BS because what they say and what they do does not match. Okay, don't take my word for it. See what has happened. Did this person ghost? Did this person stop communication all of a sudden without explanation? Did it just disappear? Were they stagnant? Okay. And then for them to say, I'll be there for you, I'll always be there, you can count on me. No. Okay. So what they say and what they do, that needs to be consistent. So that's one of the truth that God really wants to pinpoint. And this doesn't always have to be, you know, just romance. It can be in any area of your life. Is a friend doing this? Is this a coworker, a boss, or what have you? Are they doing breadcrumbing behaviors, or just ghosting entirely? Are they being disrespectful and not valuing the other person's time? Okay. And so I'm getting kind of like this energy of it's an equal give and take as you know, of course it doesn't have to be apple for apple, but it's an energy exchange. Okay, somebody here just can't take, and then just come by whenever it's convenient for them, or what have you. And so when somebody here has self-worth and confidence to know healthy and uphold healthy boundaries, that's when real change can materialize in this person's life. Okay, anything else you want to say about this? So for those of you who are like, oh, but you know, what if they're not going to find somebody better? Of course you will. Like, it's not hard to find. Oh, okay. I don't want to say that, but it's somebody here doesn't have to like lower their standards, lower their bar. They don't have to tolerate disrespect and immaturity. They don't. Because I'm getting here, there is an energy that has actually been doing the work, who is actually mature, knows how to act, is respectful. They've already done the work, or they're already this person. So why not give this person a chance versus the past person who just bullies and is repetitive and consistent to the point where it's just somebody's just like, all right, okay. Like, no, somebody here really needs to stand in their power and not deal. It's so funny. I just went like this and like, we have the same body language. Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. But I just noticed that. But it's just like, we got to really stand in our power and not deal with the BS. Okay. Anything else, God? So, and that is ultimately how this energy is going to bring about surrounding themselves in connections that really value them and wants to reciprocate. And I'm also getting the person I'm tapping into, they're very attractive, or there's something about them that is kind of addicting. And so, but it's saying like, be mindful. Do not be giving and generous to the wrong people. Just, yeah, it's coming back to what we were talking about in the previous portion of the reading, which is, I don't want to say take things slow, but take things consistently in a very grounded fashion, and see if they are able to reciprocate love back. Are they emotionally available? Are they going to be there? Does what they say and what they do match? Do they keep their promise? Okay. And if they still are talking to third parties, if they're already in a relationship or what have you, that is a red flag. Because somebody here, somebody of respect, okay? Somebody with respect, they will end whatever they are in first and then move on. That's because that's the right thing to do. That's the mature thing to do. If somebody here is already in a connection and they're talking to multiple people, trying to see what their options are, all of that, that's immaturity. And that already gave away this person and how they operate, how they do things. It just exposed them, exposed their colors. Okay? If they're fully 100% single, great. But if they're already talking to people, already in a relationship, but it's just like, oh, I'm willing to leave my current relationship to be with you. Then why not end it first and then move on? Why keep it still, hurt that other person too who's involved to be with somebody else? Again, red flag, okay? And so just what they say, what they do, does it match? Does it align? Okay, anything else? That is it. All right, so that's what I have for you. What do you think, God? Do you think I should do Scorpio next? All right. We're going to do Scorpio next. So I'm going to go ahead and reset and come right back on here. If you would like to join me for that, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click on the notification bell to be notified of when I go live or post new content. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.